Links for the day joined. Videos from July joined. I'll eventually get to my Tommies, but this is all I'm doing for today because last month and in the past, the Harbinger folks, the Mormon cult folks, on hand to zap the computer. I had to re-upload. Had to rejoin and add a little extra because otherwise it would say it's a duplicate and it didn't upload it. Oh, it might not be the Harbinger folks. Maybe it's Susan's Russian ties. And I hear she was asked at a board meeting. The guys were giving the reports and what's going on with this, what's going on with that, and then they tried to slip it in. They said, "Susan, did you place Donald Trump in office?" And she said, "Yet." Days uploads for, excuse me, trying to get to the mouse. Yeah, last time I had about this many or more, and the Harbinger folks on hand, the Mormon cult. Zapped the computer. I had to rejoin some stuff with a little extra. So I'm just going to do another one tomorrow. And yeah, I'll get back to the other one. I got Melton for Imagery with the custom URL and the this one, youtube.com/DNFD series, and the other one, youtube.com/Melton for Imagery. Remember to visit all your college folks on summer vacation. That's your AT&T, your YouTube livelihood after college. So one, make that video. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me. Phone ringing, every message, busy signal. Not going to be boring if you need firemen, police, paramedics, and when you're calling up countless other customers and you get that boring thing. That's a great wall of Chinese evil, so that they can place whatever they want at the top of whatever business you're going into. And yes, it's also affecting the internet. Those of you who plan on advertising with YouTube or already are, those of you out there, they, make that video. I'll go into any of these links. This is my links Excel. Melton, John Melton Bray, son of a carpenter, married. Dad carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. Put any of these links in, have 20 of your friends go to the same one, and you got 20 videos of watching my video on YouTube, and it still says 0 views or 1 view. So you got internet fraud. You got they're a mega monopoly. And for those of you who aren't, don't like Trump, I hear Susan Wojcicki is Russian, or at least he's got strong connections to the Russians. So if you plan on going into politics, yeah, you know me, I'm not a fan of the cowardly Hussein placers after 9/11. Truth should be your fan, you should be a fan of truth, especially if you're going into business. And get on video your business about to be hijacked. You got a little extra time during the summer? Yeah, make that video. 20 of these. And remember to post and repost my imagery, my videos. Oh, I hope that was good in focus. I got it balanced on my leg. Post and repost those Tommies. Remake them yourself. Hey, yeah, come see me. We'll travel. Show me that perfect place to build. Jesus is immaculate house. Best people to start building with. And yeah, truth. Not one bad comment about the Mormon, Muslim, Chinese, and yes, YouTube now. Watch call list. No comments on any of my imagery. By phone or mail. And they don't make sense, the ones I get on YouTube. So post and repost. And yeah, make those videos of anybody trying to go to your site and not reaching it. Tell everyone else, yeah, make that video of YouTube's active part in America's High-Tech Lifelines. Post. And yeah, 30,000 graphic art photos on those YouTubes. Find the links, follow the links, and print me out this 4x6 photos. No, I'm not making any money off of those. It's my AT&T livelihood. And yes, for all you college students, about to be your AT&T livelihood. You did on video. Milton's my Links Excel for youtube.com/DNFD series. Just finished putting the first couple weeks of the daily joint, all the videos I'm making a day, the Tommies, the sugar check. And yes, at the end of the month I joined them all together, all Mormons beware, in one place, all saints, all tabletop art, stigmata eyes for on a new pair of eyes, whole new body. Got to build Jesus' Immaculate House, the call log videos. You can't reach me right now, 424-229-4140. Excuse me, 4140. I'm a handsome bald guy. Have trouble doing two things at once. You can't reach me by phone. That's your lifeline hijacked, and you don't know when else. That lifeline won't be allowed to work, so get it on video. Post. That's my new email. Check 424-229-4140 and postin5@gmail, and that's the link. That takes you to that one, which is the same thing, I believe. But check it out, this is Labor Day. And if it ever shows up, let me go over to this one. It's there already. I'll try and get the links Excel out there on my Google Drive and my OneDrive. Check it out. Hit the link and check out where I'm with Dale from Melt. Humble guy. More on this world because of the ever-present eyes and ears of technology. Al has a bar by the airport, and he's noticed a lot of pilots in there, but they're always in there. And he says, where do you guys go? Who do you work for? And this guy with a thick Russian accent, he says, I'm with Susan Wojcicki, the YouTube gal, and she told me to keep the jet, running in case that Senate subcommittee came up. And yes, one's there for the cowardly Hussein, one's got Michael Moore, the LAPD guy, and yes, of course, Randall Stevenson's in town, and one's for, with the Chinese accent, Wu is going to leave Tommy behind, and all those folks are not going back to where they're from. Yeah, they're going to Saudi Arabia. And yes, this is my SoCam@live.com OneDrive, right here, the link. And I just put the GIMP just today. I've been using Photoscape, and the trouble with that is, you get folks just the one background. But this is September, Saints 2, second trip through the month, and yeah, you can have it with or without the Saints imagery. There's all the Saints and a whole lot of different backgrounds. Take your pick. And yeah, remember to 911 Flight 93, check and post a fight. You're trying to call me, you want to know when else America's Lifelines won't be allowed to work, and yes, call your senator, try to call me in front of them, ask them why aren't you addressing the threat to security that is our lifelines not working. Not one Flight 93 check in a decade of asking. And I'm uploading my joined parables for last month, July 2019, to youtube.com/DNFD series. And yes, I often hear that's my call log videos, everything on this phone making this video. For the past half a year, that's actually about a year. So if you've tried to call me, and especially if you've talked to folks, because from the patio over there at Teague Terrace here, Solari Enterprises, Teague Terrace in the Eagle Rock, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409, I always, the ones of the moment, from Utah, gosh darn heck folks, talking about all the calls they're getting for this topic or that topic or this or that the other, more calls than usual, that kind of thing. Whether it's Fed sponsored, Utah sponsored, California sponsored, or military treasonous sponsored. You save that video of your call, whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, or if you get, yes, those folks from Utah. You save it for the Senate subcommittee kind of thing. Oh yeah, here's the image that has these folks going just up the wall lately. Not one comment on it. Dangerous censorship in America. Make that video if you hijack, call to me right now, and yes, make a video of any email you send me. It's going to be stolen. Use those GPS things to find out what particular treasonous group is conducting that harassment, that treasonous stuff, and harassing a Christian in a wheelchair with their Muslim hatred, their non-Christian hatred. I'm Milton, the aspiring supermodel. If you know anyone who's hiring, tell them to see me in person. Because their business is being hijacked as they try to call me. 424-229-4140. Oh, I also do graphic art. And yes, I'm calmly and patiently waiting in the immaculate apartment here for you to tear down the great wall of evil, and we can get started building Jesus' immaculate house. Make that video whatever you get when you don't get me. And yes, these are joined. It means 30 minutes of the Tommies, much longer of the imagery. My latest, what I designed, separated into all, and then the Saints, and then the Flight 93 check, and check them out. And yes, follow the links on youtube.com/DNFD series. And what I hope to get to soon, the youtube.com/Milton for imagery, MELTON, the digit for IMAGERY, imagery. Milton for imagery. Follow the links and you'll find 30,000. You're going to find something you like. Yes, there's one or two shirt off of the images, girl. And yes, my growing the new eyes and the whole new body to build Jesus' immaculate house. And of course, lots of flowers and skylines if you're into that kind of imagery. Nice flash drive image there, a handsome bald guy image there. You're going to find something you like. Yes, the Mormons beware, and because they're going after, my YouTube without a link. Why don't I have enough subscribers to get a link? Yes, Susan's suppressing freedom of speech and truth and fraudulent view counts and not being able to read. Here she keeps that jet. The engine running, in case he hears about the Senate subcommittee. She's yes, 450 million. Is that what she's worth? With YouTube. I'm not sure if she's headed back to Russia or Saudi Arabia, but yes, he keeps that jet running in case he hears about that Senate subcommittee. That's the check-in post info. It's also the same thing. Is Outlook, I believe. And just the Harbinger cult on hand. Yes, the Mormon cult is being very bizarre and fake screens and everything, so I decided to start a new one, or with my old one I had to get the new one. It's good because I got more space, I would think. But I want to see if this works. You got Google Drive to store stuff. Let me see, hold on. OneDrive Saints. I don't know if that's the right one. That's great. It's got my Virum. Oh, excuse me, I mispronounced. Let me pause. We're Dale. I'm melting some Carpenter Mary. Maybe I can put more stuff there. I just kind of had to size it, and it's bizarre. It jumped from way out there to way in here, but at least you can read it all. More honest world because of the ever-present eyes and ears of technology, and it's my last image of the. Yeah, no, I won't say that. Maybe I'll design something, but it's a nice thing here, and that's what I designed a few days ago. MacArthur Park, Melton's video imagery. Check it out. And yeah, there's that what I went to right there. And I hope to get it I don't have much on it. I shouldn't put anything on it till I get the series. You know, all Tommies, all that. But it's a nice new site, YouTube. And yeah, the reason I don't have all the subscribers, 200 is it? Same reason you can't reach me by phone, 424-229-4140. A whole lot of folks praying to that 9/11 Muslim devil down below. Call them on that. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. Get that on video. Your family's lifeline not working as you try to call me. That's how they placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House. Oh, not a fan of the Oriental buffoon Russian guy there now. He's comic relief though after placing that cowardly Hussein. I'm Melton. This is my skyline imagery, and you can't find it in myspace.com/john.melton.brady. It's repetitive. Someone hates MySpace enough to do that over the years. Upload a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of videos and such, and then watched it disappear. So it's repetitive. That means it's Chinese. See my contact, think your contact, and you're going to have to come see me in person to get it. I can put it right there. Because the devil steals your calls, make a video of that. And yes, ask the Warrior Enterprises why they're an active part. Yeah. America's hijacked lifelines and try to call me in front of them. They've been actively harassing as a Muslim company a Christian in a wheelchair for 2.5 years now. Find out why they're doing that. You call them up 24/7. You get them as they're coming back from getting groceries. I'm rolling back in the dangerous man from down below. being bizarre as anything, angry as anything, is waiting for me at the Shell parking lot as I'm coming back with food. You call them up 24/7, they will tell you what else they're involved in besides your hijacked lifeline. Do that. Tell them Randall Stevenson of AT&T can alter phone records all he wants. Get his hands even bloodier after placing a cowardly Hussein that way. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. He can do that as much as he wants. We've got PhoneGate and a lot of dangerous folks. Utah cult, Mormon cult, Muslim cult. They're active part in that on American soil, compromising our security as a nation and as families. Get that on video. Post. Oh, don't mind disturbing them at their homes. They disturb me at my home a lot. Past 2.5 years. And they're very arrogant, and I call it Lori-like. It means being the B word. Whether they're male or female. I'm Milton, and these are my daily... Oh, that's gold. These are my daily joined variable videos for August, at least the first about half. Today's the 14th. August 2019. And yes, documentaries of my call to Solari Enterprises. Muslim company hating a Christian in a wheelchair. Check out the variable videos. They're can be about a half hour, sometimes shorter, sometimes longer, and here's all the links for the daily, and up top is the I don't think I need them all in. Is the series, meaning all Tommy videos for the month, all Sugar Check, all Parable Bites, all Saints imagery kind of stuff, all Flight 93 checks, like right there, hours and hours, AT&T's, part in America's hijacked lifelines, chest imagery, what I wear in my chest, and yes, you can use that for tabletop art. Follow the links at this, youtube.com/DNFD series for one. And find a whole lot of Saints images, a whole lot of graphic art. Oh, you're going to find them as 4x6 photos like these up top. Print me out like you printed your family's photos. You're going to find something you like in 30,000 graphic art photos. Print out what you want. Hand some off to your friends. And yes, come see me in person if you want to be in Melton's imagery. Because the devil steals your calls. Make a video of that right now. Time on your phone, number dialed. Post. A quick Harbinger video of my links here. I'm putting them on my links Excel, but I like to have it on the on the website too. Saints imagery, www.saints-imagery.blogspot.com, and yes, the Chinese, you can call them whatever you want. Go and just plumb loco lately, and yeah, you don't understand my Mean Street Vixen stuff. My Son of a Carpenter Very Funny. Here's where it always ends. When you pick up that phone and you make a video of your hijack call to me. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. That has nothing to do with me. It's you being an eyewitness to fraud, to treason. And AT&T's Randall Stevenson getting his hands bloody placing cowardly Husseins kind of stuff right after we get attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11, and then getting his hands even bloodier. Altering phone records to cover that up, but all of America has their hijack call to me on video. That's Senate subcommittee kind of stuff. That's evening news kind of stuff. Show the senators and the evening news how to do their job. Try to call me up in front of them and explain that to them. You're making a video fraud. Dangerous fraud that affects our lifelines. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. It's going to be just as newsworthy, that religious censorship, and it affects all of us when they're placing a cowardly Hussein in our White House. They don't call him Hussein unless they're Muslim. When you make that video, you're getting them on video. The senator, the mayor, the governor, the network news anchor, the local reporter, being a part of organized crime that is a threat to our country, threat to our security as families and as individuals. So get on video. Time may seem boring to you, timestamp on your phone, number dialed, but it is, yeah, when you're calling up countless other customers, you get that boring thing. When you try to call me, Melton, phone ringing, error message, busy signal, money out of your pocket. It's YouTube committing fraud. Another thing you can do, go to these links, any of them. And when you got video of 20 folks going to my links, videos themselves, or be a corrupt and coward or law enforcement officer. My Tommies, you got video of 20 different folks going to these big, long joint Tommies. And there's an hour and 7 minutes from 2018. Oh, much more than that, because I used to do the long ones. You got 20 people with YouTube being fraudulent with those view counts. Get it on video, post. It affects our security because it's directly tied to the phones not working. You can upload your video from your phone. Get that on video. America's Hijack Lifelines, 424-229-4140. That's Spectrum next door. Oh, I have enough of it. I've closed the... I'm going to take my shirt off and... oh, don't look. I got some candy over there. Try and get a Tommy in, and then I'm going to relax for the weekend, and hopefully Gold will be back. This is my loaner wheelchair. You got to charge everything. Gold before he left, and this thing here every night. Yeah, it's a long walk. I may have to get my wheelchair out and roll it. Goes on much longer. I usually walk. It gets a little exercise for the legs, but it's about my limit to go from there to the bedroom and back in the morning. Yeah, make your video of your hijack call to me. There's 2019 Flight 93 checks, and I didn't do a good job. There's AT&T's phone gate. Get on video, post. And it's getting a little longer. This is high depth, so I better turn it off. But 6.5 hours. You can't reach those links from last year. And I've been asking for over a decade for that first Flight 93 check call. You can't reach those links. That's fraud on the part of YouTube. It's a compromising effect on our security, because that's America's Hijack Lifelines. No, I'm not a fan of the Oriental Russian guy in the White House now, and that has a direct impact on Susan Wojcicki. I think Putin had her put Trump in office. Call her on that dangerous part in America's Hijack Lifelines and politics. Pose. Whatever you get when you don't get me and Susan's reaction to her obvious, over-the-top, easily documented part in America's Hijack Lifelines. Harbinger video. I got one more set, I think, of joined July. Means all my chest imagery, all my latest just designed imagery, joined as yeah, like all my Tommies together for the month, 30 minutes or more. I'm waiting for gold to show up. My wheelchair, this is a loaner I'm in, so I'm gonna hold off. Just call. Said he'd be 15 minutes. Oh, remember, whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Yeah, it's not going to be boring. That's what the template's about. You can't read it. It's the phone gate. Hussein's and Trump's phone gate. Whatever you get when you don't get me, it's not going to be boring when you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and that boring thing. Censorship, especially Chinese censorship, is often boring. When you get that, calling up countless other customers, it's money out of your pocket. So that great wall of Chinese evil can have what they want at the top of the business instead of you, who you do a better job, don't you? Oh yeah, my supermodel career. Try calling 424-229-4140. See where my supermodel career is going. And yeah, make that video. They're worried enough about hijacking America's lifelines very seriously to alter phone records, cover that up for over a decade now. Get AT&T's Randall Stevenson's bloody hands getting even bloodier as he alters phone records, but doesn't do him any good because you've got it on video. Oh, there's the driver with gold. Gotta go. A quick Harbinger links video after I uploaded some yesterday. Get a few more today on youtube.com/DNFD series. Remember to make your video of your hijack call to me. I'm melting. Now, one polite 93 check call and over a decade of asking with a whole lot of 93 check stuff on YouTube. So make that video, post and repost my imagery as well. That's your family's lifeline not working, and YouTube's active part in it. Suppressing videos of truth. Call them on that. Put in the caption, I can't reach Melton, Mr. Brady. And I want to know what YouTube's part is in it. Oh, when you make that video, you got the time on your phone. You got the number dialed, 424-229-4140. You got the date in your video. And yes, those next door with Spectrum, AT&T bought Spectrum to harass a Christian in a wheelchair. But they, Randall Stevenson in Dallas, gets his hands bloody, placing cowardly Hussein's with the hijacking of America's lifelines, and then worried enough about his crimes to alter phone records, get them even bloodier. But it doesn't do him much good when you got the phone gate video on your phone. You make the video, whoever's right there next to you. 424-229-4140. It's gonna be boring. Whatever you get when you don't get me, it's Chinese. I call it Chinese. It's the Senate subcommittee stuff. That's often boring too. But it affects your lifeline, America's security, your family's security. So get it on video, post. Whatever you get when you don't get me. And yes, YouTube's fraudulent view counts. Make videos of 20 folks going to this Flight 93 check truth about America's hijacked lifelines. That particular link, and it still says 0 views or 1 view. That's Susan Wojcicki's part in America's hijacked lifelines. Very active. I hear someone ask if she placed Trump in office, and she said yet. A quick Harbinger links video. Yes, YouTube.com/DNFT series. I'm getting caught up on the dailies from last month. It's already the middle of August. Another quick Harbinger video for YouTube.com/DNFT series. Finishing up the daily join. And yes, on DNFT series, the YouTube, I also have the through last month, July. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hold and scroll up. But you get the point. You go to those videos, get 20 of your friends. Make that video if you heard that call to me. I'm Melton, John Melton Brady, and yes, get 20 of your friends, co-workers, whoever, and go to each of those links, make a video of it, and yeah, when it still says 0 or 1 view, something's wrong somewhere, isn't it? Another Harbinger video. I got one more set. Today's the 14th. This is YouTube.com/DNFT series. Yes, I call them Harbinger videos because of the Harbinger cult of the apocalypse, the Mormons, often on site with high-tech toys. Don't believe that? Pick up your phone. You got the time on your phone, you got my number dialed, and some ball gather. Get the truth about America's hijacked lifelines out there. No justice for Mary's children of 9/11 and lots of other children whose lifelines aren't working, as you try to call me. Get the time, get the date, get Randall Stevenson of AT&T's bloody hands hijacking America's lifelines and then getting them even bloodier, altering phone records to cover them up, and yes, place the cowardly Hussein in the White House. Harbinger links video, what I'm uploading to YouTube.com/DNFT series, because I'm about to upload the Mormon cult. Parable videos about the Mormon cult. Remember, if they knock on your door and you're actually home, they usually case your neighborhoods when the only ones home are the kids after school. You look them right in the eye and you ask them, does your cult have thermonuclear capabilities? They're not that good, at lying. Aside from what they've been taught from birth as their cult kind of thing. So yeah, ask them. And yes, also ask them why they're an active part in America's high-tech lifelines. Not one flight 93 check calling over a decade. Thank you, video. Post that video. 424-229-4140. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Protect the flock from the Mormon cult and their sister fraud of the cult, the Muslims, which they have on American soil. Find out what they're doing with them very seriously. Quick Harbinger video. Yes, that's a flash drive, and that's a handsome ball guy. Trying to lose those glasses like a bad habit. An unexpected company, a nurse and gold is supposed to be on his way back. This is a loaner wheelchair, but I want to make a quick video in case it disappears. Yes, Mormon cult, harbinger of the apocalypse. Gosh, darn, and heck, folks, with hopefully just high-tech toys, not thermonuclear capabilities or something like that. This is a quick Harbinger video because I've just been taunted from CalPress. I'm on disability. I'd rather be making a whole lot of money designing imagery, but yeah, you can't reach me by phone. That's your AT&T livelihood, as well as mine. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, that's your AT&T livelihood. Make that video post. You got the time, you got the date, you got AT&T's bloody hands at phone game. A whole lot of other folks involved.